Chase Kalisz, Maya DiRado find silver linings on a fast, but not fast enough, night. Rio de Janeiro, when Chase Kalisz walked toward one end of the pool decks Saturday night, when he lifted his medal to the crowd while waving an American flag, he did so with satisfaction. The 22-year-old from Bel Air, MD, like so many of his U.S. swimming teammates, is in an Olympics for the first time. That the glint off that medal was silver mattered little to him. "I don't think I could have gone any faster," Kalisz said. There is little telling how an individual athlete, much less a team of varying personalities and predilections, from big cities and little towns and all the in-betweens, will respond to an Olympic environment. There is practice and preparation, but they are no substitute for competition, the emotions it induces and the performances that result. So at one level, Kalisz had a right to be thrilled. His silver in the 400-meter individual medley came in a time of 4:06.75, by far the fastest time of his life. But it was still well behind Japan's Kosuke Hagino, who took gold in 4:06.05. Likewise, Maya DiRado, the 23-year-old Californian who is making her first Olympics her last, swam the race of her life in the women's 400m, only to be an afterthought internationally because Hungary's katinka hosszu obliterated the world record, turning in a time of 4:26.36, more than 2 seconds better than the old mark. This, then, was the first night of the Olympic swim meet for the American team, fast but not quite fast enough. The United States is here seeking to lead the swimming medal count for the 7th straight Summer Games. Yet on a night when there were 4 medal events to start the 8-day meet, the Star-Spangled Banner didn't play at all. The reality, for American swimmers who arrive at the Olympics, was articulated by Cody Miller, who opened his meet with an appearance in the 100 breaststroke preliminaries. "When you make the U.S. team, your expectation is to medal." Kalisz and DiRado did just that. They are both in the Olympics for the first time, and their medals are necessary in the overall tally because the established stars, Michael Phelps and Ryan Lochte and Missy Franklin and Nathan Adrian, can't win enough medals by themselves to fend off the stout team from Australia, which closed the gap on the United States last year at the World Championships in Kazan, Russia. The U.S. coaching staff, though, presents that meet as a mere warm-up for this one. "We're the USA," said David Marsh, the coach of the women's team. Even last year, if you'd ask anybody, Russia or the Olympic Games, they'd all say next year is way more important. Still, the somewhat mixed results were predictable. The American team that arrived here did so with both expectations and questions about how its members, nearly 2/3 of whom are in an Olympics for the first time, would perform. On Saturday afternoon, they seemed to indicate that all would go almost perfectly. Kalisz led all qualifiers in the 400m, posting his personal best in a remarkably relaxed swim. Conrad Dwyer was the fastest in the men's 400 freestyle heats and said quite bluntly afterward, "The USA's making a statement." Dwyer, though, didn't back up his own statement. In the prelims, he finished in 3:43.42. In the nighttime final, he went backward, finishing in 3:44.01, good for 4th, not a medal. The winner of that event was Australia's Mac Horton, who not only put the Aussies on the board for medals but did so in colorful and controversial fashion. Horton's main rival in the event is China's Sun Yang. Sun created a stir during a training session earlier in the week when he appeared to splash water in Horton's lane. Horton, after Saturday's prelims, fired back. "He just kind of splashed me, but I ignored him because I don't have time or respect for drug cheats," Horton told reporters. "He wasn't too happy about that, so he kept splashing me. I just got in and did my thing." That is the concern for the Americans, that the Aussies could be here to do their thing. It takes nothing away from the performances of Kalisz and DiRado, who performed better than ever before. "I didn't think about getting a medal," Kalisz said. "I didn't think about a time. I thought about giving my 100% honest effort. At the end of the day, I look back at that, and that's all I could do." DiRado's emotions had to be similar. She swam wonderfully, stretching out an advantage in the breaststroke leg over Great Britain's Hannah Miley. The problem, she was barely in sight of Hosszu, who nearly set the world record in prelims Saturday afternoon, then acted as if it was a plaything at night. When DiRado touched, She had shaved nearly 2/3 of a second off her personal best, capping what might have been a daunting experience. "Before the race, I kind of smiled behind the blocks, which I don't normally do," said DiRado, who will retire after this meet. "I was like, I'm swimming in an Olympic final. I was the girl who was videotaping and recording all those sessions. And now I get to be up there." Yet when she turned to look at the results, she saw Hossu's number, 4.79 seconds faster than DiRado, the silver medalist, and her jaw fell agape. That is the state in which American swimmers are accustomed to leaving jaws across the globe. The U.S. women's 4x100 freestyle relay team added another medal, a silver, and so the team is off to a 3 medals and 4 events start even before Phelps, et al., enter the pool. But after a day, it's clear the world is here to swim, too, and even the best performances in the lives of some of these young Americans might not be enough to hear their national anthem.